Lizzy bangs the light, we leave. And I don't know, I felt like I was coming around Chuck pretty good, and I didn't see Chuck. So my instinct, when you're racing someone, you don't see him, you're gonna pedal it. I pedaled it, my car went totally sideways.
Tell me a better reality TV show than Street Outlaws. I'll wait. I hope my love for the show didn't get the better of me with that statement. But really, no reality TV show has a game developed in its honor other than Street Outlaws. This shows how popular and engaging the show was during its heyday. Street Outlaws follows city street racers as they participate in a contest to showcase their driving skills and compete against each other to win the title. The show wasn't just about racing, it was about the challenges involved. Street Outlaws debuted in 2013 on Discovery Channel, and since then, the show has gained a cult following and spin-offs worldwide. Spin-offs like Street Outlaws New Orleans.
Coast to coast, the street racing scene has exploded all over the country. And a ragtag group in New Orleans might be among the best.
Street Outlaws Bristol.
This is Bristol, baby!
Street Outlaws Fastest in America.
Memphis and Cali.
Let's get this money.
We'll risk it all.
It's a pyramid!
For the title of Fastest in America.
Street Outlaws Farmtruck and AZN.
Let me tell you something. Isn't
How
this
about
great?
that, Lutz? Check it out!
You ain't never seen nothing like this.
What is that? What the is that?
Street Outlaws No Prep Kings and Street Outlaws Memphis all mimic the storyline of the show to show how popular Street Outlaws was, and in 2018, our Street Outlaws No Prep Kings featuring Lizzy Musi debuted.
And Lizzy Musi. Jesus fast. Lizzy Musi gonna get the win. What a drag race.
What makes Street Outlaws outstanding is the Street Outlaws list, which is a tally of the top 10 racers in the city. If any racer wants to move up the list, then such a racer will have to challenge who's ranked. This brings us to one of the top casts from Street Outlaws, Lizzy Musi. Do you all remember her name? The pretty car racer who crashed and got engaged the same day? Yeah, that is Lizzy Musi. So let's find out what happened to Lizzy Musi and how she survived the crash. Lizzy Musi, born in January 1991, is a car racer, entrepreneur, and TV personality born and bred in Carteret, New Jersey, in the United States of America. Lizzy, just like many racers, took the genes of her father and learned a lot under his tutelage. Lizzy began racing at the age of 16 and went on to compete in various races, winning several competitions and becoming the first woman to break the 200-mile-per-hour barrier in 8-mile door slammer racing. The pretty racer got the recognition she deserved for her looks and profession. Being a beautiful lady is enough to earn recognition, but having a challenging profession like racing is what made people adore her more. In 2013, Lizzy was qualified first in the top sportsman at ADRL US Drag. Having won lots of competitions and surviving crashes, she has been through a lot. A few years after her birth, she moved to North Carolina, where she grew up and schooled with her sister. Although she made it known that has spent a few years in Mississippi, she attended her primary and tertiary schools in North Carolina. Lizzy said she learned a lot from her father, so let's get to know her father. Lizzy's father, Pat Musi, is an engine builder and racer, a door slammer legend. Pat Musi took part in various races, coming out victorious, so we can say Lizzy did learn a lot from her old man. Lizzy holds her father, Pat Musi, and mother, Elizabeth Musi, in high regard. You would notice how she posts their pictures on her social media page. Lizzy also has a sister, Patricia Musi, whose name was inspired by her father, Matt. The family of four all live happily together, even though Lizzy is engaged to her longtime partner, Kai Kelly, who's also a car racer and has 2 children from his previous marriage. In 2021, Lizzy Musi was involved in a crash. It happened during the 2021 Darlington Dragway No Prep Kings first round, and on the same day, Kai Kelly proposed to her. Her father's official Twitter handle made this public after the incident. Thank you to our family, friends, fans, and sponsors for your support and concern after Lizzy Musi was involved in a top-end crash today during the first round of Street Outlaws No Prep Kings at Dragway. She's currently at the hospital getting checked out as a precaution. However, we noticed some creepy comments about the proposal on the internet, some saying Kai should have waited a bit or he chose the wrong way to propose to Lizzy. The truth is, there's no time slated for a proposal, and if only the fans commenting on the internet can just take a step back to see things from Kai's angle, maybe they'll retract their words. First, Kai and Lizzy must have been in a relationship for quite some time and not made it public, so Kai doesn't want to lose his girl, hence the proposal. Second, Kai must have been planning the proposal for weeks or months, so there's no way he knew the crash would happen. Also, having made preparation for a big day and postponing due to a little crash isn't ideal enough. Lizzy's crash wasn't as serious as many think, so Kai has a point of not postponing the proposal. The good news is Lizzy is doing fine, and Kai got a yes from his lover. After the crash, Lizzy was sent to the hospital just as a precaution, and she did inform her fans about her health on Instagram. Lizzy wrote, "I wasn't expecting the outcome of the car picking the wheels back up again when I pedaled, and I just could not control it." Lizzy recuperated well after the crash, and her car, Bonnie, was also assessed for damages. Street Outlaws, No Prep Kings means racers will race on tracks that haven't been prepared for the event on the day or prior to the day. Prepping involves practicing on the track, scrapping and cleaning ride track to reduce the challenges racers and their cars will face, but No Prep Kings isn't all about that. It's like a CIA or MI6 agent going for a mission without known details of the enemy's ammunition and strategy. The unprepared racetrack makes Street Outlaws one of the best racing reality TV shows. The grand prize for each No Prep Kings race on Street Outlaws is $40,000, and there are 9 races in one season, which means 9 episodes for each season. Lizzy went on to win the first No Prep Kings race, becoming the first female driver to do so. Lizzy competed with her boyfriend, Kai Kelly, and won the grand prize. She said the win was a historic one for her, as her parents were also on the ground to see the race to victory. However, her win led to various reactions from fans because she won the 3rd round of the tournament, but the rules of No Prep Kings are a bit different. You can get a draw to have a chance to compete again, and that was exactly what happened when Lizzy lost the final round to Doc. The win served as a catalyst for more victories for Lizzy as she clinched her 2nd No Prep King win at the Worldwide Technology Raceway at Gateway in Madison, Illinois, and her 3rd win at Firebird Raceway in Eagle, Idaho, making her win 3 consecutive races. Not an easy feat, I must say. Lizzy hasn't been doing much, just focusing on her racing career, attending car exhibitions, and sealing deals. Lizzy has had quite a tough time with the 2012 and 2021 crashes. It's only important to know that she's doing fine and also managing her family's company, Musi Racing, which opened in 2021 in Mooresville. From her recent actions on her social platforms, you can deduce that Lizzy is actively involved with her family, Kai inclusive, and her career. No controversy, no clout, just positive vibes and quality with family. It's common knowledge that no matter the skill and expertise of the driver, if they don't have a car fit for their needs on the track, then the skills and expertise are of no use. Lizzy and her team are well aware of this, and that is why she carefully chooses how her car is built. Her racing cars are designed by Robert Hayes. Lizzy took time to appreciate Robert after her last crash in 2021, that he built not just a race car, but a super safe racing car. The car, Bonnie, only had a few scratches, while Lizzy had sores due to the safety belt, and that was it. Also, the car she made her Pro Nitrous debut with was a 2009 Dodge Stratus called the King Kong 5, and it was introduced to her team as the first few cars of Lizzy. The machine was equipped with her father's company's engines, which along with a lot of other technological appliances and upgrades, made it possible for her to achieve so much back then. Years later, King Kong 7 was introduced to Lizzy's race team. The car was well equipped thanks to the sponsorship between her father's Musi Racing and Edelbrock engines, allowing her to break several speed records with the fast machine. I wonder why Vin Diesel hasn't put a call through to Pat Musi for some cool racing cars. Many fans might not have seen her top speed machines, but that's because a lightweight car is needed for the No Prep Kings race, so she and her team with Robert put together the Aftershock, which is a 2012 Camaro engineered by her father's company, Musi Racing of course. Although a few months ago, it was announced that Lizzy had replaced Bonnie with King Kong 7 for Pro Nitrous events. The reason behind this might be due to the crash, but all in all, we wish to see Lizzy cruise to victory in Bonnie or King Kong on Street Outlaws soon. A quick one, guys. Which of the cars do you prefer Lizzy to race in, Bonnie or King Kong?